Hi guys, today we're going to react to a live performance of Senbonzakura, which translates to 1,000 Cherry Blossoms by Wagakki Band. I keep forgetting the beautiful collide between the traditional element and the rock element. The instruments are traditional, the sound is traditional, the rhythm is rock. They have that Japanese banjo and more instruments. I can't really name them. I forgot their names. Horizontal harp, and that they have a recorder. They have a recorder in the band. Can you kind of phase that out?
The flute, the flautist. Yeah, it's called a shakuhachi, I think. From last time.
Yeah, I concur. I agree because I have no idea what it's called.
But yeah, we always think that he's a bit of a rock star, you know, jumping around with that thing and just playing like, you know, playing it as if it's the coolest guitar in the world. It's a beautiful mixture of things. I don't think I hear it anymore. I don't hear one thing. I just hear Wagakki Band. You know, this is their style. This is what they do. And you know, even Yuko's singing is in that Japanese style. And it's just, I don't know. I think she's actually one of the best vocalists out there. Something about the way she uses her voice, just amazing. I mean, they're all great. It's probably going to take us a few years to learn all their names and their instruments. Amazing band, and the energy in this song is a bit more bopping, you know, than some of the others that we've heard. It feels like a happy kind of thing, but I'm not sure that's, you know, it's a happy song exactly. But the way they perform it, I don't think this is originally their song. I think it was written by someone else. This is kind of like a cover. There are many versions of I mean, them playing it live online. I just ended up kind of picking one out of many requests that were made through the comments. They never disappoint. I'm loving the energy of this. This is fantastic.
Their particular makeup and style, it kind of amuses me when I think about how the West must see this. Take their flautist and put him in the West in an interview. They ask him, "What do you do?" And he has to say, "I'm in a rock band and I play the flute." You have to understand their traditions to understand why it makes total sense.
Oh, I'm the shamisen player. Not only that, there's something about this band that is also very, I don't know, like free. We've actually even made the mistake of calling one of them a he and they're a she. I'm not even sure what it was, how we got it wrong, which way is what I'm saying. I really don't care if they're male or female or whatever. They look like what we described. We got it wrong because, again, we don't know each one of them and what they're about, what their names are. We know some. We're learning. But I'm saying it doesn't matter. They're all just so freaking capable. And the one thing that I did pick up is that the one who plays the koto, I think, is actually Kiyoshi, who is Yuko's husband.
suddenly remembered that Benny plays on the shamisen, and at one point before I remembered not looked.
Was it at the point? Was it at the point when Yuko said shamisen Benny?
I think so, but I think my acute memory kind of took me back to when I studied the shamisen. At one point, I want to say that they seem to be rocking that banjo, and it sounded so ridiculous in my head. Benny seems to be rocking that shamisen. You know,
the thing is, we have said that before.
Yeah,
we called it a banjo, and yeah. We're not ashamed. We own it.
Yeah, we own our ignorance.
Ignorance.
In those instruments, and also we don't know because these instruments are so traditional. We don't know which came first. We're calling it a banjo, but the banjo could have easily been invented after that instrument. You know?
I don't know. Banjo. Let's call it the banjo-looking shamisen.
The banjo-looking shamisen. Okay, it's an exhilarating experience. I've said it many times before on bands the likes of Wagakki band that have connection to their traditional element. We've said it with The Who and Ninganesu and Heilung and many other bands. What a great way to learn about culture and history of other people.
Although we are very slow to learn.
Yeah.
We obviously don't speak Japanese. So we got the translation of the lyrics. We're not sure how exact it is or not, but the song is written in a language that is very, very difficult to kind of pinpoint. So it's interesting because you mentioned the whole thing about tradition, and it feels like it's actually part of this song. It talks about changes, I guess, in Japan. It's just very interesting. And it looks like they do have obviously a passion for tradition and for current music, which is why they put it together. And I don't know, they're just all kind of rock stars to me. It's fantastic band.
Yeah, it's perfectly digestible for a newer generation that are may not as connected as they should be to the tradition.
I just keep thinking I would love to see them live. I would love to just jump around to a song like this one. It's just awesome. It just makes me feel good. I don't know. It's difficult to explain because again, we don't understand a word. We don't even know what the instruments are called. But the music is music. Music is a universal language, you know. And I don't know. It's just makes me feel great listening to it.
Yeah.
Just an awesome band.
Yeah. Let's just listen to that again.
I just love the energy on this one. It's just a feel-good kind of thing happening here. I mean, we've heard them before. Sometimes they're a little bit more intense, a little bit more like I don't know, serious. This just kind of made me feel, I don't know, happy. And again, reading the lyrics, I'm not sure how happy this song is supposed to be. But them doing it live, also I'm watching the band, you know, they're playing their instruments, but they're not mic'd, some of them. And they were mouthing the words. So it's just like how they're all into, you know, what they're doing is also kind of
they're all
contagious.
Indeed. And what we said before about their outfits, I love how Yuko looks all traditional and almost everybody else looks like a roadie. Plain clothes, jeans, t-shirt.
She just sounds amazing. I just love the sound of of the voice, the way she controls it, the way she goes up and down and just plays around with it. It just sounds so good.
We've heard enough of Wagakki band to know that her abilities with her voice and her singing skills, they're not entirely represented here. She's restrained here because the song demands it. And still you appreciate, you know what you can do.
As far as the lyrics, I could be way off on this because I have really no background on what this song means or what it was written for or whatever. But it just feels to me like it touches on the westernization of Japan. There were lines there that kind of took me there, especially drive a two-wheeler made in Japan, cast away the evil spirit, ICBM. I'm not even sure what ICBM is. Run through the belt highway, constantly on the move. Also, what boys and girls, samurai warriors, or what a fleeting world. So it's like talking about the traditional samurai warriors and how, you know, it's fleeting. This whole thing is a thing of the past. Things are moving and changing, and I'm not sure that this song is necessarily for it. Maybe much like the band, they would like some sort of a combination of new and old, and again, Thousand Cherry Blossoms. We know that cherry blossoms are a very big thing in traditional Japanese culture.
Yeah, they symbolize that life is fleeting. And there's a line there that says, "A thousand cherry blossoms covered by night." It's like a shame that when you get a chance to gaze upon this marvelous symbol of Japan, but it's covered by night, you can't see it. You can't see it either because you're only awake at night. Maybe it connects to what you said about the westernization of Japan, the nightlife. I don't know if that's what it means. That's what I think it means. The disconnect from what Japan culture initially cherishes as important.
Yeah, just a whole lot of imagery here. You know, like a feast in a steel cage.
Prison.
Interesting lines. But a feast in a steel cage.
Dwelling in materialism,
trapped and imprisoned, but you think you're not. And then towards the end of that section, I can't hear the song of grief. There's also mention of things relating to war, but I'm not exactly sure. I think it refers to a certain time or a certain period in the history of Japan, but I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with Japanese history.
You mentioned something interesting. I can't hear the song of grief. It's like the song itself is surprised that nobody's grieving for old Japan. All depends on whether or not your interpretation is close to home.
Well, run through the belt highway, constantly on the move, oh so what? You know, it's like it's the Western culture thing, you know, constantly on the move, constantly moving,
to where?
But going nowhere. That kind of took me there. But again, I could be well off.
What are you, crazy? This song is about rabbits.
Anything's possible. But musically, beautiful. Even the words are beautiful. It's just that I'm not 100% sure what they mean. Again, Wagakki band, one of the best of the Japanese bands that we've heard. I just love their style. It's just so different from anything else, you know, that we cover usually. And it just makes me feel good every time. Just love their stuff.
It's a different and extremely pleasurable experience. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
She has a very distinct sort of signature in the way she performs. The previous song was a live recorded one. This is a music video, but in both you could tell she has like an artistic flair to her, the way she performs and the visuals involved. Thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate you more than you know. Without you, there would be no show. So keep coming back. We'll be here in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.